Hello everyone, myself Lamrata Thakur, Senior Lecturer in Computer Department at Praveen Patil Polytechnic, Bhinder East. Welcome to the part 4 of the first chapter, Overview of an Operating System. This is the last part of the first chapter. I have already posted part 1, part 2, part 3. Kindly go through it again to revise your concept of the same. If you have any doubt, let me know. I will surely help for the same. From this video, the student will able to understand the different types of OS along with the example, types and advantages and disadvantage of it. Also, the students will able to understand the differentiate between different types of OS. In previous video, that is part 2 and part 3, we have already learned the concept about multiprogramming, time-shared, multiprocessor, distributed and real-time. In this video, we are going to learn about your favorite or everyone favorite mobile OS, that is Android and the iOS. So let's start with the last type of OS, that is mobile OS. Rather than me, you people are much more familiar about the concept called as a mobile OS. You people are daily or everyone is daily using the mobile phone for n number of tasks. For example, for using WhatsApp or for playing PUBG. So at that time you are dealing with the concept, the different version of Android or iOS if you are using the iPhone. So this Android and the iOS comes under the category of mobile OS. As the name suggests, mobile OS. The OS which is primarily designed or specifically designed to run on a mobile devices such as a mobile phone, smartphone, PDA, tablet, etc. or other handheld device comes under the category of mobile OS. The examples are Android OS or iOS. There are n number of versions of the Android over there. Much like Linux and Windows operating system, which is going to control your desktop or laptop, mobile OS going to control your mobile phone. There are n number of tasks or n number of programs going to execute in your mobile phone because of the mobile OS. It will combine mobile OS combine the features of personal computer operating system which is useful for mobile or handheld use. These are having the n number of features such as a thumb wheel, keyboards, web, synchronization with application, email, text messages and many more. Mobile OS provides n number of features to make your task or to make your system very convenient to use. The types of OS or the example of mobile OS. The first example and your favorite one, also my favorite one, is the Android OS. This OS is developed by the Google and we are going to use this Android OS for mobile phone and other mobile devices such as a tablet. It will include the SDK, that is software development kit, that helps you to write the original code and assemble the software module. You can create the software modules or app using the SDK over there. Android, it is a free and open source software available in a different version like the dessert flavor cupcake, donut, etc. There are n number of Android versions available in the market. Android is an example of mobile OS. What are the different advantages and disadvantages of Android? There are n number of advantages. I have listed some advantages over here. You can have many more of it. The first advantage is Android is more customizable and you can change almost anything. You can change your mobile phone as per your requirement because of the Android one. In Android, new publication can be done easily and review the process. Android offers the open platform. you can develop the different software, different application, mobile application using the Android SDK. Easy access to the Android app market. It is also a cost effective. From the Play Store, you can download n number of softwares or n number of applications to customize or to easily use your mobile phone. Disadvantages. Usually you need more code on Java than Objective-C. Application contain the virus also present in the Android market. A lot of processes in the backgrounds over there that lead to the battery discharge quickly. Advertise will always be ad on a display, and a low security and fake app can be installed in your computer system. The next example of the operating system, that is mobile operating system, is iOS. iOS is specifically designed for the iPhones. Just like Android, it is the another popular mobile operating system. It is developed by the Apple and for its devices work only for the Apple hardware. iOS is designed for the iPhone, developed to work on the iPhone devices. It came into the 2007 and had been growing steadily from the point. What are the different features of iOS? iOS provides the concept multitasking, that means multiple tasks can be executed simultaneously. There are notification center, home screen and accessibility. What are the different advantages and disadvantages of iOS? iOS suits for business and gaming, generate less heat as compared to the Android, excellent for media entertainment. Developer can design the app because less number of modules, iOS more initiative. Disadvantages are using iOS is very much costly, battery performance is poor, repair cost is more, not flexible, only support the iOS devices. Applications are very large as compared to the other mobile platform. What is the difference between Android and the iOS? Android and iOS can be compared based on the different parameters like source model, security, performance, file transfer, app store, OS family, etc. As shown in this figure, we can easily compare the Android and iOS. The first one is a source model. Android is an open source, whereas the iOS is a closed with open source component. Security in case of Android is low, but it is high in iOS. Performance is high in Android, but it is very excellent in iOS. File transfer is easy in Android, it is not easy in iOS. App Store, Google Play Store, and Apple App Store. In case of Android, the OS family is Linux, whereas in iOS it is the Unix. The speed of development in case of iOS is fast, whereas in case of Android it is slow. Internet browsing is a Chrome, whereas in iOS is a Safari. Developer for Android is a Google one and iOS is a Apple engine. Available language 100 plus in Android, whereas in iOS is 34. I have listed only 10 parameters or 10 difference between Android and iOS. You can list n number of difference between Android and iOS. The next one, the last part of this chapter is user interface. The user interface are there are basically the two types of interface. First one is a command line and second one is a graphical user interface. But what exactly the CLI and GUI is? CLI and GUI are the user interface. We have seen one service or operation of the OS that the OS provide user interface. That means it provide one platform from which user can easily interact with the system. User interface, a platform, a media, a source from which the user can easily interact with the system. There are two types, as I said before, CLI and GUI. Let's start with the CLI. CLI stands for Command Line Interface. Command line interface means whenever you want to interact with the system, you are interacting with the help of command only. For example, your MS DOS. In DOS, you are interacting with the system by typing one command on the terminal. For example, if you type cd command, it will change the directory. If you type exit, it will exit the application. That means you are commanding or you are entering some commands in the terminal to interact or to tell the system to act according to it. Therefore, command line interface provides the terminal and it will accept the command, user type it, passes it to the shell and perform the particular task, and it will give you the output. If any problem with the commands are found, then some error message is displayed. Only the thing you have to remind in case of CLI or in case of you have to remember in case of CLI is CLI use the command to interact with the system. The advantages and disadvantages are, in case of CLI, the low resolution and cheap monitor is used. Doesn't require Windows to run, less CPU use. The disadvantages are, it is very confusing for the new user. Which command should type? If there are any syntax error, whether it's caps lock on or off, that will be a problem for the new user, and it is also a time consuming. The next type of the user interface is GUI. GUI stands for Graphical User Interface. Opposite of CLI, GUI is there. Graphical means instead of command, we are using some graphics like menus, icon, etc. to interact with the system. The object change color, size, visibility when the user interacts with them. For example, rather to open the My Computer, you are clicking on the icon present on your desktop. Double click it, it will get open. You are not writing any command to open the My Computer. That means in case of GUI, there are some icons, menus, start buttons, etc. available. By clicking on it, you are directly interact with the system. It will include icon, cursors and buttons. The graphical elements are sometimes enhanced with sounds or the visual effect like transparency and the drop shadow. You can customize the menus according to your choice. The advantages of GUI are, it is easy for non-technical person, because if I am a non-technical user, just click on the start. That means by clicking on the start, I can open the start other menu. Drag and drop features are there, user friendly, looks richer than the CLI. CLI is only a command terminal, but in case of GUI, it looks very attractive. Disadvantages are time consuming, high cost, and it is difficult to develop as compared to the CLI. Features of GUI, they are much easier to use for the beginner, enable to easily exchange the information, but it uses lot of memory and processing power as compared to the CLI. Can be slower than the CLI. They can be irritating. As I said, the disadvantages, it can be irritating for the new user also. Example, there can be irritating to experienced user when simple tasks require a number of operations. Examples, what are the different examples of GUI? Windows, Ubuntu, Linux, etc. Before moving to the last part, that is the difference between Windows and Linux, let me tell you the difference between the CLI and GUI, that is command line interface and graphical user interface. There are n number of difference between them. First one, CLI is difficult to use, whereas the GUI is easy to use. CLI consume low memory, GUI consume more memory. We can obtain high precision in case of CLI. In case of GUI, we can obtain the low precision. Faster than GUI, slower than GUI. CLI operating system needs only keyboard, while GUI operating system need both mouse and keyboard. CLI appearance can be modified. GUI appearance can't CLI appearance can't be modified. GUI appearance can be modified. You can modify the menus icon, etc. as per your choice, but you can't make the terminal settings as per your choice. You can make, but not that much related to the GUI as compared to the GUI. In CLI, the input is entered only to the command prompt, and while in GUI, input can be entered anywhere on the screen. In GLI means what? Ki whenever you want to interact the system with the CLI, you have to open the command prompt, you have to type the command, and then only you will get the output. But in case of GUI, you can click anywhere on the screen and you will get the output. In CLI, there are no menus provided. Here, the menus are provided. In CLI, spelling mistakes and typing errors are not avoided. In GUI, you can avoid the same. The last part is the difference between the two examples of the GUI, that is Windows and Linux. As shown in the figure, the Windows and Linux can be compared based on the different parameters like cost, open source, customizable security, etc. Let's discuss or let's start the comparison of Windows and Linux. The cost is expensive in case of Windows. Linux is a free of cost. Open source. Windows is not open source. Linux is open source. Customizable. Windows no. Linux yes. Security is vulnerable to the viruses and malware attack in the Windows. Linux is a more secure. Booting only primary precaution, primary partition. In case of Linux, either primary or logical partition. File names is a case sensitive in Windows. Case insensitive in Windows. Linux is a case sensitive. File system FAT32 NTFS in case of Windows. exe2, exe3, 4, etc. in a Linux. Type of kernel used microkernel, Linux monolithic. Efficiency in Windows lower than Linux and Linux effective running efficiently. Thank you. If you have any doubt related to this video as well as all the parts, keep posting. I will surely help for the same. Thank you.